So that certain Aquaman starlet story, it just got wrecked. And by wrecked, I mean that they have lost here. Why? Because they came up with a complex story for 05/21/2016, telling you about Incident 14. Well, guess what? Incident 14, it got wrecked, and by none other than the LAPD. That's right. Now, I'm going to play this entire footage of them going into the building, them riding up the elevator, and then them coming back down for you. I'm also going to play one of the co-conspirators that's in the building as well, because I want you to see the way people are acting. Look at the police here, for example. When they walk in versus how they walk out, that's a very important distinction. I mean, if you look at right here, they're acting business. I mean, they don't know what to expect, so they're expecting the unexpected. They think by the call that they're going to run into something pretty horrible. Remember, too, no one in the building actually made that call. In fact, that certain Aquaman starlet, co-conspirator, which you're going to see in just a second, Josh Drew, they avoid everything and heavily. Why? Because they don't want to put anything into reports. They don't really want anyone seeing what's going on because they've yet to set everything up. They don't set up the pictures until 9/26. That's when everything goes into motion. An important distinction on that, too. You're going to see Josh Drew. He's going to pop up right here in just a second. Now, Josh Drew, you notice the time on this. Well, according to Josh Drew, in less than 2 minutes, that's according to metadata, he somehow magically makes pictures appear. Although, by his own admission, while he rides up this elevator, you know what he's going to do when he gets off of it? He's going to have, like I said, less than 2 minutes to take pictures. Instead of taking pictures when he goes into the hallway, because he would have to take two, he would have to take pictures of wine spillage, have to take pictures of wine on the wall. Instead, he goes and meets with that certain Aquaman starlet. She, by the way, didn't call in the police. You know who she's on the phone to when he runs into her? She's on the phone to her PR manager. That's right. She's trying to figure out how to deal with this stuff because in the aftermath, she knows it's going to take her down. So if you look at the police, when they end up entering the elevator, like I said, this is very important when you watch them because, again, they are primed. They are ready. They are expecting the unexpected. You can see it from the male here. The male, by the way, he ends up describing that certain Aquaman starlet as female with pink eyes and pink cheeks. He says that whatever happened, it was some type of verbal argument. He didn't call it really an altercation. He called it an argument, saying he thought she had been crying. You never know, by the way, when somebody's crying, what exactly happened. You had that certain Aquaman starlet's lawyer trying to make him say, oh, look at those pictures. Something must have happened. He said, yeah, when I see something like that, maybe they've been crying because their dog died. Who really knows? You've got to investigate. That's what they're going to do, too. You see them, though. Again, serious faces when they get off of that elevator. They don't know what they're going to run into. Well, they look around everywhere, according to them. They're walked through as well by Josh Drew. Now, look at the way that Josh Drew is acting. He wants them to leave. But look at the police. They're actually in a pretty good mood. You have the female officer. She's smiling. She seems happy. And then when she's talking to the other officer here, you could tell that she was probably impressed by the penthouse. I mean, after all, we're talking about a $1.8 million place to live. So, of course, these folks going in, they're going to be blown away by that. By the way, that certain Aquaman starlet's counsel made a big deal about them not knowing who JD was. They didn't know, who was a part of this. They didn't know that certain Aquaman starlet. They were part of it or really even know who that was. So when you see them reacting, well, they're just reacting to normal people. So, of course, they could dismiss something, right? What they want you to forget is that these people just responded to a building that looks like what you're looking at here. Again, there are penthouses all around. They're $1 million and up. The one that they went into was $1.8 million. They ran into a very affluent white female, obviously, has lots of money at the helm. Do you think that they would ignore that? Do you think they just walk out the door and wouldn't do anything? Absolutely not. They leave their business card, by the way, but that's it, and that doesn't work. Now, next up is the body cam footage. And there's actually two sets of body cam footage now. One that we did not have available, the other one that we did have available before. But the sound, it has been cleaned up. You can actually hear everything that's going on. And you can see things, too. I'm going to not talk now when they turn this on. So, yeah, stay tuned. And it's gonna be a little loud in some places. You're going to hear a lot. But it's important.
Coffee's hot. Burning up. Word around penthouse 3.
Penthouse.
Be advised, we're stepping out onto the penthouse floor. Hello.
Officers, how you doing?
Doing all right. You guys had somebody come out here earlier
Yes,
already?
we did.
Okay.
I can't remember their names offhand. We have the card inside.
Cyan, maybe? Yeah, we got another call. I don't know if it's related to the same call from earlier or if somebody called again.
Probably.
We just need to check.
One of you guys know someone in New York or something?
Yeah, she probably called twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just talk to your wife or just make sure.
Oh, it's not my wife.
Okay. Whoever it
Different
is.
conversation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, whoever it is, I'm gonna step out. We just gotta check on and make sure they're all good.
I'll go get the business card from the cops.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because we got another call and we came again, we still gotta make sure.
Give me 1 second.
Business.
Give me 1 second. Back up. Please, back up.
Can we just, we'll just come in and just check. We just need to make sure everybody in here is okay and then we.
I called twice. Yeah.
I don't know if she called twice or whoever called, but we just got another notification. So.
It must have been a mistake.
We just need to come in and make sure that everybody's okay.
Yeah,
That they're all good. Nobody else is in here?
no.
Okay.
The other officers came by and checked the apartment and the other apartment as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It must have been like a double call.
Okay. Who's Amber? You? Okay. And Johnny
Is definitely not here.
is not here? Okay.
Left probably like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Everything's all good then?
Now it's yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, if you guys need anything else, just call us back.
Okay, thank you very much.
You have a good night.
Thank you, officers.
Yep. Thank you. Have a good night.
Now, the other officer also has on a body cam, and I think it's important, again, to see the entirety of this. You see it from both officers' perspective, so you know exactly what transpired, again, with the entirety of the night. Remember, too, all sets of officers, they testified they saw nothing on that certain Aquaman Starlight, nothing whatsoever. But this, it also has sound turning on right here. That's what they're doing now. They're turning on their sound.
Coffee's hot. Burning up. Word around penthouse 3. You guys had somebody come out here earlier?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
I can't remember the names offhand, the card is,
Science, maybe? Yeah, we got another call. I don't know if it's related to the same call from earlier or if somebody called again.
probably.
We just need to check
One of you guys know someone in New York or something?
Yeah, she probably called twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just talk to your wife and make sure.
Oh, it's not my wife.
Okay. Whoever.
Different conversation.
Okay, yeah. Well, whoever it is, step out, you gotta check on, make sure they're all good.
I'll go get the business card from the cops. She's.
Yeah, I don't know, just because we got another call and we came again, we still gotta make sure.
Give me one second.
Doesn't.
Back up, please, back up.
We're just coming in to check.
We need to make sure everything in here is.
I don't know if she
The other officers came by and checked the statement and the other apartment as well.
Yeah.
It must have been like a double call.
Okay. Who's Amber? You, okay, and Johnny?
Is definitely not here.
He's not here? Okay.
That's probably like 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Everything's all good then?
No, it's good.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, if you guys need anything else, just call us back.